So before I go to bed, I wanted to record a video about how much it hurts to love somebody. And if you don't know that love hurts, God, you really, really need to find that love that hurts. When you dedicate yourself to a woman, you do it mind, body, and spirit. Everything that you got belongs to her. There's not a single pore in your body that she doesn't own. And when that woman does what you've allowed her to do, what you have given her the power to do with you, and you don't like it, it's the difference between a cut and a puncture wound. You really, really get hurt deep inside. The scary part is a lot of times that it may seem they don't care, but it's not that they don't care, it's that they don't know what it's like to be loved in the way that you're loving them. And I've got one of those. I've got one of those that it's good when it's bad, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the beauty of the pain that you go through. Because without suffering, there is no love. The only way you can measure love is by that which you endure. It is such a poetically correct statement to say, I would much have rather loved and lost than not loved at all. I cannot believe that I didn't start loving until I was 37 years old. I had no idea what it was to love somebody till I was 37 years old. Now understand that I've got kids. And as they grew up, I didn't know I loved them. I did things that said I loved them. I did things that said I didn't love them. But regardless, I never really felt that. And the reason for that, of course, is my childhood trauma, but that's not an excuse. I'm not using an excuse. I'm using it as a pointing tool. I can point to the exact moment where I went wrong. Because of that, I have not really, really loved a woman until now. Now imagine that. I'm 52 years old. I'm in love with a green-haired, tattooed, beautiful, beautiful woman. And she is my soulmate. We've proven this. The things about soulmates, though, it's inevitable. Because I don't think that your soulmate, I don't think that it's that so much that they fill in all your blanks. I don't think that's how it works. I think that your soulmate is that missing broken puzzle piece that fixes your own puzzle. And in order to do that, they have to have some similar shape of puzzle pieces in their lives. And there's an infinite amount of puzzle pieces, but for you to pick one in 7.88 billion that has that one puzzle piece that exactly fits the one that's missing in your life. And then you allow her to take that broken puzzle piece that's hers, and she takes it and she puts it in your heart, and it fits perfectly. And you feel whole for the first time in your life. And you've had other marriages in which you said I do, and you've loved them and you swore you loved them, and this doesn't compare. They're not even the same fucking league. They're not even playing the same game as this one. This is a new game. This is something that you never realized existed. It's beyond fire. It's real. But you're human. So the first few months that you're together are bliss, you know? Everything's great. Most people call it the honeymoon effect. Everything's fan-fucking-tastic. But then reality sets in and the party's over. And then you start living. And that's when things fall apart. That's when y'all start realizing that although your similarities seem infinite, they're not. And you start looking at things, and here's where you have to choose. Are my roots with this woman so entwined that if I was to separate from her, I would die? Or is it okay for me to go ahead and separate myself and go a little further down the road and start again? Because love is a temporary madness. But here's the deal. When that honeymoon effect wears off, when you decide that you're going to break up with her because everything sucks and it's got to be better. And if I've got this one, I can get another better one. And this love here, maybe the puzzle piece didn't fit exactly like I thought it did. Maybe I can find another one. I know I can. Because YouTube tells me to abandon my path. YouTube tells me to take all the negativity out of my life. YouTube tells me to do things that are just so fun, fucking natural. That I really don't see how people don't get this. Take all the negativity out of your life. Think about that for a minute. Take all the negativity out of your life. Take all the negativity out of your life. Just think about that for a minute. If I take all the negativity out of my life, what's going to happen? Do you think that everything becomes positive? Because that's not how it fucking works. You need more therapy than I do if that's what you think. Taking all the negativity out of your life would mean one thing for sure: a sure disaster. Check this out. God is going to put people in your life that He needs you to work with because they are working on themselves and you're working on yourself too. But the people that are going to help you aren't going to be necessarily the negative people. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the people that need your help. The people that have given up or are about to give up, that you have that one. You know when you learn something, right? That you all of a sudden you get it, and you get it because your friend Joe Blow told you the same thing that your wife told you, the same thing that your girlfriend told you, the same thing that your mom told you, the same thing that everybody tells you, but you just don't get it. But then there's that one person, that one stupid person in your life that says it in a way in which the timing is right, everything around you is right, your environment's right, your authoritative figures are in the right place, your experiences are correct. And then you get it. You go, wow. Everybody around you goes, about time. But it's that one way that somebody says something and you realize it. You're going to do that for negative people. So taking every bit of negativity out of your life will not allow you to work with some of the people that Christ needs you to work with. Think about that. Tony Robbins is I'd say very lucky, if you believe in luck. I call it something else. I really, really don't think that he's lucky. I really think he's something else. But I'm going to keep that to myself. But he preaches on how we're supposed to take all the negativity out of our lives. I will never take all the negativity out of my life. And because the woman that holds my heart doesn't treat me in the way that I think I should be treated, well, I feel offended. She's not honoring me in the way that I want to be honored. I should be offended. You are nobody to tell God how, when, and where your pain needs to come from. That's it. That said, you're going to suffer. But in your suffering, you're honoring her. And by honoring her, you're serving your God. If you truly love this person, you will endure And you will make sure that you are moored solidly into the ground for her. That she can whip up against you and lash onto you in whatever storm she's suffering, so that she knows that you're there and you will endure. That your love for her is bigger than the pain that she holds in her heart, and you will endure. That even though your bowels are creaking and you can feel them breaking, and you don't think that there's anything else that you can do, that you cannot hold on, you hold on and you endure. Because it's not for you to decide when to quit. It's not. That's what I didn't get growing up. Every single relationship I've had, I fucked up. You know why? Because I quit. Because I didn't have what it took to sit there and endure. Not this time. Not this time, Satan. You're not taking this with Satan. You're not. Because I have a deep, deep-founded faith. And I have a strong and powerful and perfect and mighty God that I serve. And there's not a fucking thing you can do to separate me from her. And I will endure. I don't care about me. I don't matter in this equation. I care about her. And if we were trying to escape from someplace awful and there was one little window that we could crawl through and it was closing, I would shove her through it and let it close so she could breathe one more breath than I could. If all I was guaranteed was that she would breathe one more breath, I would endure. Because that's the type of man women need now. Man, you are the leader of your family by God-given right. But the only place that you have a right to lead your family is to Christ. You can't be a leader unless you follow. You can't. It's a fact. Poor leaders are poor followers. Great leaders are great followers. You need to realize the miracle that God has created for you in that woman. And you need to realize how fragile she is. And above all, you need to know and understand and believe that she is not perfect, but she damn well better be perfect for you. And if she's not, I don't know what to tell you. Mine is. So men out there, y'all, listen to me. Quietly, sincerely, patiently, lovingly, caringly, empathetically. without shame, without fear, without a care in the world about you. You love her with everything you've got, every single day, every minute, every second. You love her with everything you got. Because that is what we need today. This is Vic's Cabaret. This is not a gentleman's club.